Flosstube, it's Jody, Simply Stitching Ocala. Welcome back to my channel, a channel that's mainly about cross stitching, sometimes a little quilting, and a little life thrown in. I would love it if you would subscribe and like the video. And if you're returning, thanks for coming back. So I just went this past weekend to the Beach Please retreat that was over in Clearwater, Florida. And so I'm gonna do a recap of that, but I'm gonna put it at the end in case you're not interested, even though the amount of goodies that I received and some haul and all that for the retreat will be at the end. So if you're not interested, you can just end or pass on by when you get to that part. So I haven't been doing a ton of stitching. I would say, I don't know, I would say I'm busy with other things lately. I'm going to show you some stitching, but I'm going to show you the quilt that I finished for my grandbaby. His birthday is March 13th, but his party is the 9th. So he'll be 2, so like a week and a half away. And so I haven't put it on Instagram, although I do have some really cute pictures that I took with it, with the cows behind us. But I haven't posted it yet. So my daughter, I mean, she knows that I was making it, but just, I didn't want her to see the whole thing finished. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'll show you that. Came out so cute. This is the Cotton and Joy pattern. I'll make sure I link it. Not really gonna probably be able to see all of it, but so cute. It came out so cute. He's gonna love it. I quilted it myself. It's just like, I don't even know what you call it. It's just a specialty stitch eye machine that's just kind of like a wave. And then I used really soft gray minky on the back. And I didn't use batting in the middle because I wanted it to be light enough for him to like carry it around, bring outside, bring in the car, whatever he wants to do with it, you know. And speaking of cows, so my husband and I, you know, if you're new here or if you're not, we lived in a different house for 20 years on the other side of town, 21 years actually, where we raised the kids. And then he convinced me to, at the time he worked for builders, so he built the home that we've been in now for 2 years. And so we have 7 acres where we are. And then there's 200 acres behind us that have cows that are not mine. But if you've seen me post things on Instagram or stories or photos of cows, the people behind us, those are their cows. No one lives there. There's no house. It's just a property that they have cows on. And so my husband and I have talked about it for a while now. I would love to get Highland cows. Those little guys are adorable. But if you've ever researched into Highland cows, you're probably going to spend at minimum $7,000 to $10,000 for one. So my husband and I, we are not, I don't even know what the word you want to say. I don't want to say ranchers. I don't know what the word is, but we are not. I have chickens. I had chickens at my old house for 6 years, and now we've had these girls that we have for a year, but we've never had livestock per se. Excuse me. So I did not want to start off in our first venture spending that kind of money. And anyways, long story short, I'm bringing it up, totally not stitching related, but because I was showing the cows and some of the ladies know that I was at the retreat that I was talking with know that I was trying to get cows. So we're getting, we're rescuing basically baby dairy cows. And I don't want to go into a whole thing on, but a lot of times the babies in that industry may not always be needed, is what I'll just say. Anyways, so they're going to be, I think they're coming on Friday. They're going to be anywhere from a week to 2 weeks old, and they've always been bottle fed from a human, not from a mother. And so we're getting a boy and a girl. Pretty sure on the names. Did I bring my phone? Let me see. Sorry. Pretty sure we're going to name the boy who's the light one, the light tan one, Bo. And then the dark chocolate white mix is the girl that we're gonna name Sadie. I'll know for sure. My husband's like, I really need to see them in person. So I'm just gonna show you their adorable picture. I know, sorry about the glare. I didn't think about printing it off, but anyways, so that's gonna be a whole new adventure, and I promise I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna post some on my Simply Stitching Ocala page, but I already do have another page set up that's going to be, which I've already had set up for a while, the Facebook page, and then I just did a, because we've always thought about doing it, we just never have, we haven't taken the plunge, and so that was going to be Smith Hill Ocala, and that's Ocala. So you can follow the adventures of our cows, and they're dairy cows. The boy will be a Swiss Jersey mix, and the girl is a Holstein Jersey mix. So, okay, I know that's not stitching related, crafting related whatsoever, but I feel like that's also been part of my distraction. I can't tell you how much time I've spent researching and all the things that we've already purchased ahead of time. And in the beginning, they're not going to be out in our 7 acres. We have an enclosed area that's small around our pool area. And so they'll be close to the house with us, and I'll have to bottle feed them twice a day and all the things. So enough about the baby cows. But I just wanted to share that because I'm super excited for the adventure and to just raise them. I'm gonna halter train them. I know people will think I'm crazy. My son-in-law said to my daughter, like, they're not dogs. I'm like, I know, but they're cows. And anyways, okay, I'm gonna move on. All right, so let's do finishing first. Again, not a ton of stitching has happened, but I did, since the last time I saw you, this is the family pattern by Stitching with the Housewives. And I do have, my friend Felicia and I were doing this together. And so I do have, she bought us the finishing piece that they finished it on and the fabric and everything. So I haven't done that yet. And then I believe the date that was on the pattern, I have it somewhere here, but I don't know where it is. I think the date said 2020 on it. So I just went online and found like a free number set, cross stitch set. And I changed mine to 1994 because that was the year that my husband and I were married. So it was a lot of black stitching. So, I mean, this is a lot of stitching. So I had worked on this for a while since the last video. So I'm excited. Hopefully I'll get that finished in the next week or two. We'll see. Again, new cow adventure happening. So, you know, along with my regular, you know, work job. So, and then the other one that I had said that I was going to, that was the whip for February, was this small one, this fall piece. And I didn't bring it over. Can't remember if it's Country Cottage Needleworks. I think it's Country Cottage Needleworks. I'll make sure I put the link below. But all I had left was just the border and one little section at the bottom. And so I was like, why did I not finish that at the time? Sometimes I look at whips and I'm like, why did I not finish that? Why on earth did I put that away? But anyways, it is finished now. Pretty sure I will make that into a small pillow for my dough bowl in the fall. Now, and then I didn't work on this at the retreat at all. But not sure how much I'd shown you last time, but this is the Redbird Sampler by With Thy Needle and Thread that my friend Felicia and I are doing together. And this is how far I have gotten on that. And we are not using all the called for colors. Some of them we've changed, and some of them we just decided like, that doesn't need to be like 2 reds there. We'll just use more variegated red, or so I didn't bring my stitching card over, but So that's how much I have done on the Redbird sampler. And I really do like this one, but for some reason, and this was not on my list. This was not on my list that I was supposed to be starting. But I just felt the need, like I wanted something more springy. I was in the mood for spring. So I decided to start like a week ago Sunday, the Plum Street Penny Spring. And this was a market release last year. And can you see, it's hard to tell, but on this part of the side house here, there's like white at the bottom and white at the side. And then it's like really just barely a different color white. Anyways, this is what I worked on the majority of the time at the retreat. So I'd gotten the rest, I got both the roofs finished, the grass, like I didn't have a lot done on it, right? And then when I got to the house, I started to briefly stitch the color, not the white at the bottom and the side, but the next color over. And I was like, I feel like I can't even tell a difference. So I ripped the 1 or 2 rows out, and then I was like, well, maybe I'll do it in like a tan. Maybe I'll do it in a blue. So I did like a tan, which I haven't ripped out. And I was like, I don't love that. And then Alicia was like, you should do blue. That's you. You should do a blue. So then I started to do a blue. And then I was like, I don't like that blue. So I ripped the blue out. And then I said it was getting a timeout. Well, that was on Saturday. And then I didn't bring that over. I did finish. I worked a little bit on my Santa, although I could grab it real quick. All I did was finish his coat. But anyways, this is Penny Spring. So this right here needs to get ripped out if I'm not going to use that for the house. Well, so it's supposed to be here, and then it would be here too. I don't know. It's one of those, so that was a lot of circles to do. It's one of those things where I don't know. I just was getting frustrated, and like nothing to me looked correct. And so I just said, you know what, you're going in timeout, and I'll figure it out when I get home. Because then when I get home, you know, I can look through flosses and try little spaces. So I would like to get this finished to put up this spring. But when I tell you about the circles, and the circles are the entire way around, and it's no joke. Those are no joke as far as, I don't know. I feel like the circles take me a long time. So, yeah, I might just continue now. For now, I can put that fox up I can put the fox up here, and I could do all the border and still not mess with the house and then decide what I'm going to do with the color, I guess, after that, because I don't know yet. So that's all I have. I have no fully finishes, just those 2 finishes and 2 current whips. I'm not going to go get the Santa. It was just, it was just filling in his coat, and I still have so much more to do, and I forgot to bring it over. So I'm sorry. So let's go into some regular haul, not haul from the retreat. So I did carry Tiger Lily's advent box, and she had in there the Adam Heart cross stitch thread hearts, and they were, I think I showed them last time. They're acrylic. They had a cute, she had them done in colored acrylic, but she sells them in just frosted clear acrylic. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. Actually, let me just use this project bag, because you'll probably be able to see it better. So it's just frosted clear acrylic. And so it has large hole for all your frost, like multiple holes, small hole, if you have stray pieces, and then this that you can use to like wrap it around. So I really like these. So I had ordered this pack of 100, and it does come in this bag, and then it comes with a really large floss ring. And then also this would be easy if you're using DMC white stickers to write on them, or you can also write on them, sorry, I have an itch. You can also write on them with Sharpie and then use rubbing alcohol to wipe them off. So these are really cute. You can find her at Adam Hart Cross Stitch, and I think I just went to her Instagram, Adam Hart Cross Stitch, and then from there I think she has a link in her profile to take you to her website. So I did get these, and I really like them, so I'll be starting to use some of those. Other haul would be, this is from Jess Como Stitches, the salt block houses that she did. I believe this was a pre-order. I think it was a pre-order. And then of course, the thread bed to go with it. Super cute. Use that for patriotic stitching because I love patriotic stitching. All right, then the rest of the haul, the rest of the haul I have is just fabric. And this is the monthly club. This one is from Bee Stitch Me. This is Dusty Cottage, which is really pretty. Yeah, it's got a lot of modeling to it. It's showing up a little bit different on the camera. It's lighter tan and then darker tan brown in other areas, but this one's really pretty. So that was my club from Bee Stitch Me. And then I am not in the Color and Cotton Club for fabric. I would love to be. Been on the waiting list for a while. Anyways, they are doing some like pre-orders now though, which I missed the last one, the one that they just did. It had the Aruba fabric and something else. So pretty. And I think the news will run out like Sunday night, and then it was Monday morning from like 8 to 12, and Mondays at work are super busy for me. And by the time I went on Monday afternoon, they had sold out in 4 hours for pre-orders. So, moral of the story is, next time I need to set an alarm because the time before that, which I got this fabric, it took 2 days for them to sell out their pre-orders. So, so I have the 3 different ones. I don't think I had these last time. If I did and I already showed them, sorry, but our Seaside, and these are all 20 count. So the blue is Seaside, and then Chantilly is the light one, and then Boardwalk is this bottom one. These are all Color and Cotton, and these were a pre-order that they did in, it must have been early January. So those were a pre-order for those. And then after they send out all their clubs, usually after they send out all their clubs, they do have some leftover that I'm sure that they dye just in case things get lost in the mail or what have you. So I always try to go like kind of look and pay attention to their social media on Instagram and see like after like mid-month, like, hey, are they gonna have any leftovers? So these are also 20 count. So the brownie tan one, this one is hay bale, and the other one is spearmint medium. So the green is a little bit bright. It's a little bit bright, but it's still cute. And I feel like it would be cute with like some Eastery, springy on there. So that's all I have for my haul. So I feel like maybe I will do the winners of the giveaways from last time now, and then put the new giveaway. And that way, if you don't want to watch about my retreat recap and all my things from retreat, then you can move on. So from last time, Raindrop, courtesy of Primrose Cottage. This is the giveaway for this pattern, which would be so great to stitch right now during springtime. And the winner of that one is going to be Elizabeth Setzler, Setzler 2374. And so if you would contact me, it's in the description below at simplystitchingocala@gmail.com, and let me know which one you won and your address, and I will get that shipped out to you. And then the second winner, which is also courtesy of Primrose Cottage Stitches, yeah, I just dropped something, is Seasonal Samplings, and that's the spring one. That's such a cute bunny. And the winner of that one is Stitching Grammy of 18. So Stitching Grammy of 18, again, if you look in the description below, it's simplystitchingocala@gmail.com. And if you contact me, I will get in which one you want, and with your shipping information, I will get that sent out for you. Okay, so I'm just gonna do one giveaway for next time. And I'm gonna do the family pattern that I just finished, the Stitching with the Housewives pattern. And my friend Felicia, before she was moving, she had ordered this 28 white Lugana. It's an 18 by 26 piece. It's brand new. It's in the bag from Fat Quarter Shop that she decided she wasn't going to use to stitch the family on. So I'm going to do this as a package giveaway with the family pattern by Stitching with the Housewives and the 28 count Lugana. And since it's market time and all the different patterns are coming out for market, and I'm trying to be more mindful about my purchasing and if I'm going to stitch it right now or do I think I'm going to stitch it this year and not buy all the things. So my question would be, of the market releases you have seen, what is your favorite new release coming out? And let me know, and then I will draw a winner for this giveaway with the pattern and the 28 sorry, can't talk, 28 count Lugana for next time. So I will say thanks for watching, and if you're not interested in retreat recap, then I will see you next time. So the Beach Please retreat that was put on by Stacy and her husband Brian, which are Thread the Needle Stitchery. It took place at the Sheraton. It's Clearwater. It was actually, it's called the Sheraton Sand Key Resort. Beautiful resort. We had, so it started on Thursday. You could check in at 2. And then it ended Saturday evening at 10. We had lunch catered on Friday and Saturday by the hotel. There was on-site parking. It was right on the beach. You could walk out. I did walk out Saturday night by myself just to see the sunset because I was on the west coast of Florida. So it was a great time. And I got a phone call from Chantel of 141 Design on, let's see, Wednesday night at probably 6 or 7 o'clock at night. She leaves me a message. I was outside and says, "Call me tonight. I need you to call me back." So I call her back and she's like, "I'm sorry, I'm ruining this for you, but Nicole Spohr and I are coming to surprise you and Alicia and Jessica at the retreat tomorrow. But we're not sure if we're gonna make it in time." And anyways, she was like, "I'm sorry to spoil the surprise," but she had to spoil the surprise because she wanted to be able to sit at our table with us. And so it was a great surprise, and they actually ended up, their flights were all on time, and they actually ended up getting there about 5 minutes before I did at the hotel because the traffic was crazy getting down there. It took me an hour longer than it should have. But all in all, everyone, Jessica was super surprised. Alicia was surprised. It was a great surprise that they were joining us for the retreat. And the guest designer was Emily Call, who I do correspond with on Instagram. I feel like I've met a lot of stitching friends that way through Instagram. And so it was great to meet her in person. And I had done something for her and her family. And anyways, she brought me this, I'm not going to open and go through all the things, but she brought me this amazing project bag from Goose and some of her patterns and the floss ring, and which was super sweet as a thank you gift, which she did not have to do, but I super appreciate it. And I was just happy to do something for them. And speaking of Emily as the guest designer, so I will show you. So these patterns, I believe, are going to be exclusive to Stacy at Thread the Needle Stitchery, and I'm not sure. I believe they're going to be exclusive to her for a year. So, and I'm not sure how quickly she will start selling them. So we got an entire kit. So we got fabric and floss, which is in this bag, with these 2 patterns. So this one was the one specifically designed for the, it was called Beach Please Retreat 2024. Sorry, that one's, my corner is bent. But with her cute mermaid design by the sea and that little crab. So that was the first one specifically for the Beach Please Retreat. Although you could stitch it and just take off that Beach Please if you didn't attend the retreat, and it would be just as cute. And then the other one that was like the partner piece, which this one, they were both super cute, and she actually had the models there. This one is called Stitching at the Sea. Just want to make sure I wasn't flipping out the wrong way. And it's another mermaid with her little hoop and her thread. So those were both the patterns for the retreat, with the thread and everything. Those of you that have not been to retreats before, it generally is, generally we do, table mates do gifts, and you don't have to. And some people just do like a floss ring or something, you know, it can be simple. Sorry, this fell. It can be simple. Some people do way more. Sorry, I'm getting close because I was trying to reach something. Sorry. You know, it's all in what you want to do. And I just want to say, like, I feel so blessed with how many thoughtful items I received from my table mates. And so I'm going to start with, I'll start with first, I don't think I've shown this, but I did a little bag, and I made a, what do you call it? A thread bed. And it's kind of like watercolor looking cross stitch fabric that I purchased on Spoonflower. And then the needle, okay, then these are needle minders. I had someone, let me put this so you can see it better. Hold on, sorry. I want you to be able to actually read it. Okay, there we go. I just attached it instead of trying to hold it. So I didn't want it to say Beach Please because I have 6-7 retreats this year. So I wanted to be able to use these at all my retreats. So I had someone on Etsy, and I can link them below, create me, he just calls them wood discs, and it's engraved, and it has, so you can do a custom one, and because I can design things, I designed it on the computer, and I just sent him the file already done. I'm not sure, excuse me, if you're not sure, but you can tell him what you want, if he can design it for you and then send you a proof. I'm not exactly sure because I already had my design ready for him. So it says, it has a needle with the thread, and it says Retreat Friends 2024, and then it has a heart that says Simply Stitching Ocala. So I will have those needle minders to give out to my table mates. So I had those attached onto the thread bed, and then I had a pair of scissors in there, and then just some Dove chocolates is what I have in there. So that's what I gave to my table mates, which when you see the amount that I received from my table mates, it's incredible. But everybody has their own different level of what they do, right? So, okay, let's see. The first one is this cute bag. This was from Chantel. This is a cute bag, little like notions bag you can use for anything. Inside of it, she gave us these adorable, I don't know if the name is on them. Hold on, let me just check. They're still in the bag, so sorry for any crinkle. I haven't taken them out of the bag. I don't know if it says what they, no, okay. I didn't know if they had a name on them or not. So she gave us some of these wood paddles. So that's a 3-pack of those finishing paddles. which would be great for that new one of hands-on design that's coming out, that new, it's a patriotic, I don't know if it's Liberty, I'm not sure, but Nicole was stitching that at the retreat because it was from a previous, like, it was a retreat release, and now she's releasing it to the public. So and then she did these wood floss rings with a tassel, and then her niece embroidered those little hoops for us, so super cute. And then also she gave us some gummy bears and some lip balm. So those were all in that bag, and those were all the table mate gifts from Chantel. Then Felicia, I don't know why I just said that, Alicia, the Fanciful Flamingo, this was her bag, super cute, the pink polka dots. And she gave us project cards to attach to our project bags. So it has her little logo, and then on the back it says your project and the date started. And then inside she did like essentials, because she had said, I think maybe it was at 141 design, I think it was 141 Design Company's retreat, where somebody had given her that of like essentials when you're out of town. So essentials, you know, you need chocolate, wet wipes, mini Tylenol, a chapstick, and hand sanitizer. So I think this is great, like those items, even to keep in your retreat stitchy bag that you may need. So I plan to take those items, not the chocolate because I'll eat that, but put those items in my stitching retreat bag so I have those items if I need it. Then I don't have the little bag. So Nicole Spohr did, it had a little bag, and I'm not sure where it is right now. It came in a little bag that had the felt flowers on the outside of it that she made. And then she made us all these felted scissor fobs, which I immediately had put on my scissors. So that was from Nicole. I have another one on here too. I'll show you that in a bit. That was from Nicole, which is super sweet. Then Kathy, which I met her at Brick City Cross Stitch, and she lives in the Tampa area. She also was sitting at our table, and she did these adorable Easter baskets, and she did it so it was flat and collapsing because she wasn't sure, you know, what table she would be at, and if they were flying. And she did the Just Cross Stitch magazine for us. She did some chocolate, some candy, some floss, and then she said it took her months to get enough of all of these for all the table mates. So from Starlight Stitching Co. I forget what they're called, but Starlight Stitching Co. I feel like she releases them maybe once a month. So it has the thread bed inside, but then it also has this neat pocket. So, and they were all different designs, which was super, super nice. So thank you again, Kathy. And then Jessica, I know she showed this on her channel. She did little bags that she got at Hobby Lobby, and she got this keychain that's a J for me, for Jody. And then inside she has her cards that you can punch to use as floss cards. And then she gave us, this is a keychain, and she gave us these metal floss rings to use with the floss cards. So that was for her table gift. Now, I was rooming with Alicia and Jessica, and they both decided to do roommate gifts. And I didn't know that was a thing. So I felt so bad because I did not do a roommate gift. And I feel like I don't remember that happening before. And like, I felt bad, but now I know better. And I know I like giving gifts. I like giving gifts as well. So some people just like giving gifts, and I told them they're both over the top, but I super appreciate it. So My roommate gift from Alicia was this beautiful Como Stitches bag, which I love. I have it, but with a vinyl front, so I love an all fabric one. And then she also did the thread bed and the notions bag to go with it. So thank you, Alicia. I love it. And I'm gonna put one of these new projects in it. It might be one from Emily I might put in there. And then let me just take a sip of water, and this is in my new cup. So Jessica made us tumblers in our favorite color with our monogram on them, and I love it. So this is my new daily cup. If you watched her video, then you've already seen it. And then she made us each our own stitching boxes with our monograms on them, so that when it's open and you have this open towards yourself, then the monogram is back towards someone else. And she used my favorite, she knows I love Bonnie and Camille fabric, and so she used that fabric. This is a separate needle book. She gave us some adorable stickers and this needle minder, because this side she put a magnetic piece down there. And then she made us this cute magnetic needle book. So it has a piece of fabric, and then these are both magnetic. Super cute. I know a lot of people were asking about this, so I don't know if this was a tutorial that she followed, or this was something she made up, or if she's going to do a tutorial. I'm not sure, but I will make sure, if you don't know, that's Jessica Sweetwater Stitcher, to link her below. And then, you know, just different people walk around. So the other item that I had on here, I put two of them in my scissors. So this was a scissor fob with a little shell. And that was from the Bougie Stitchers, as well as they also went around, and the Bougie Stitchers had floss rings. So they made all of these themselves. I'm like, ladies, how long? How long did it take you to make those? So they had them for the whole room, which is incredible. Then let's see, this person actually had a tag. So if you had a tag, which I would suggest that also, like, so that's why, like, my needle minder says Simply Stitching Ocala on it, and then I have a tag, like, so people know where it comes from, because then you get back home and you have all these little gifts and you may not know where they all come from. So I would definitely suggest, if you do something where you're giving it out, that you have some type of tag, or even like this person just did like a piece of paper, and then I just like clipped my cute, she made these scissor fob things, and her name on IG is peppermint_cottage. Her name is Patty, and so she brought these around to everybody. Super cute. And see, I feel bad, I do not know, so these are made of Mardi Gras beads. Look at this cute little, what was it on there, like little doggy. And she was walking around with these that she made, but I don't remember who it was. And I don't have a tag or anything, but super, super cute. I had that sitting for the whole time in my space. So that would be my suggestion. And I feel like there was other little things. Other people gave like floss rings with cards on them, but they may not have had their information to share. So, and then I did not go crazy purchasing at the retreat. Again, trying to be more mindful. And I will say this. So this, I don't know if this is out yet. I don't think this is out yet. But this is Love and Learning Cross Stitch Sampler by Emily Call. Maybe it's being released like really soon. But the model was there, and I will just say that seeing it in person, I loved it. Like, it was so much better than, not that the cover photo is not pretty, but it just, I absolutely loved it in person. So here's the pattern. Now, obviously, my kids are grown and out of the house. So it says a home of love and learning. I'm not sure if I would put the saying on there or not, but I think that pattern is just adorable. So make sure to check Emily Call She's on Instagram and she's on Etsy to see if that is released or if it is releasing soon. It's super cute. So I purchased that at the retreat, and then I purchased a couple others. So this one is from the Heart Needle Art by Wendy, and this one's called Little Quilt Block Sampler. And I just thought this would be so cute in my room. As you can tell, like, look, just looking at it here with even the quilts above, like color wise, I just thought it would be really, really cute. So I purchased that. And then I purchased from Heartstrings Samplery My Sweet Home, and there's 3 different versions depending on kind of what you want to do in pattern variations. I really would like to maybe have this in my bedroom. I don't have any cross stitch in my bedroom, believe it or not. My husband's probably glad about that. He's probably like, we're gonna have cross stitch in every room in the house. And then this is from October House Fiber Arts. This is Strawberry Fair. And I just thought this would be so cute with my strawberry display in the summer. And the stitch count on that is 91 by 62. I mean, it has a lot of colors, but depending on what they are, I may change and, you know, like not use so many greens or, you know, what have you, but thought that was super cute. So I purchased that one. And then the only other thing she had, I'm stitching on 20 count, so there was only a little bit of 20 count from Atomic Ranch, so I liked both of these. So I actually got 2 pieces of, this color is called Freeze. So I got 2 pieces of this Freeze. It's like a neutral with like a little like blue-green to it, but it's really, really pretty. So I got that Freeze, and then this one's a little darker, but I thought this one would be really good with some either patriotic, because I had taken, Nicole Spohr was working on that one. I told you that I'm not sure. I think the name might be Liberty from Hands On Design. She was working on that one. And I took her colors from that just to lay it on there, and I was like, oh, that'll look good. So I'll probably use some of this for patriotic, and then maybe something for a fall Halloween. So this is Atomic Ranch also, and this one is called Caribbean Sea. It's different browns with like like some shades of gray, a little like undertone maybe of some blue. It's showing up more green on here, and it's not. So the retreat was so much fun. I got to meet some different people. Oh, I didn't bring it in here. So Tammy Totten, she was sitting over with Teresa Garden Goose at that table, and I walked in and I sat down and I was like, oh, somebody doing their nails? Because I thought it looked like when you get your gel nails and you put it in the little window thing, and they were like, no, you have to try this as a hand massager. So it's a hand massager and it has heat, and it was amazing. Now, my hands don't really cramp from stitching, but sometimes I'm on the computer, you know, 7 hours a day, the mousing on my hand sometimes, and then I go to stitch and I'm like, oh, it hurts stitching because I've been mousing all day. So I asked Tammy, I'm like, where did you get that? And she said, Amazon. So I looked it up right then while I was at the retreat, and I ordered it. So I just felt like you get to meet different, you know, people and talk to different people in person. Sorry, my phone. And I'm trying to think, there was a lot of late night staying up, a lot of laughter, a lot of, you know, just sharing different things. So I was sharing, sorry, I just want to real quick. I was sharing things like that have nothing to do with, somehow some of us started talking about books and audiobooks, and you know, I used to have Audible from Amazon, and I was like, oh, have you never heard of the app Everand? Everand, Everand. And I said it used to be Scribe, and now it's Everand, and you pay like one price a month, $11.99, and you can download unlimited books. And I have the Libby app also, but my library system is not the best. So then some people were showing me how you can use other library systems for free, and then Jessica Silver State Stitcher was sitting next to us, and she came over and somehow we were talking about quilting, and then she's like, oh my gosh, I have to show you this tool, which I need to order. That's what I was trying to look up. And it's literally a tool that after you have, you know, sewn, okay, I found it because I knew I took a screenshot of it. Okay, so it's called a Clover Soft Touch Thread Pick, it's what it's called. And this person literally went from the top, it's already, you know, it's already quilted and everything, and they like just stuck this little fine tool and like grabbed the little black piece of string that was under that was sticking out and pulled it out. And I was like, what? Amazing. So, and then I shared, like, do you know about, like, somebody else showed this to me from TikTok about boiled eggs. And if you take the eggs and on one or the other side, if you like tap, tap, tap with a spoon lightly, all of a sudden you'll hear like a different, like, like you'll hear that it breaks the membrane of the egg, and then you hard boil them. And then every time the shell doesn't stick at all because you broke the membrane. And I was like, when I found that out, I was like, how come I have not known this all this time? And then so I shared that with some people that were around me, and they were like, what? So there was a lot of other sharing going on at the retreat besides just stitching. I didn't feel like I stitched that much. I felt like I would sit there, but I would talk so much and stitch a little. But it's great because seeing people in person that have the same, that, you know, just have the same type of passion for crafting in general. Again, some people might quilt as well. Some people cross stitch, some people knit, some people, you know, read, have audiobooks, you know, like it was just great. So great being around so many different women of different ages, different skill level, and to talk about different things. And I try also, I mean, I have my friends, I'm excited. I don't see them that often, so seeing them in person is great instead of on a computer screen. But I went around 2 different times, and I walked around the room, and I went to like every table and saw what people were stitching. And commented, because I want to meet other new and different people. You know, you're standing in line to check out and you talk to people. So I would highly encourage you, even if it's something, you know, I know travel and retreats in general are expensive. If there's something that's even something daytime-ish, even look up in your area. There's Facebook groups all over that are for stitching. That maybe someone's doing something at your local library that you can join. And I know it'd be super hard and it's awkward at first to go in and be that person that doesn't know anybody, but I'm telling you, stitchers are really welcoming and, you know, want to talk and make friends and share. So anyways, that was my recap on the Beach Please retreat. And Stacy and her family are going to be moving to Tennessee. So they are going to do another one. Not sure when that will be or where, more than likely up there in the Tennessee area. But we look forward to that and a new place to venture to. So thanks for watching my video. And again, if you like my channel, I would love it if you commented and subscribed, and come back in another 2 to 3 weeks and see what else I've been up to. So thanks for watching. Have a great week and happy stitching. Bye.